Hello, welcome to Clients with AI. I got a question. Are you ready to unlock the secrets of planning a successful paid ads campaign using ChatGPT? If yes, then you are in the right place. I'm Carlos Aviles, your high-ticket marketing specialist and persuasion expert. On this channel, we dive into the AI-driven strategies to help coaches, experts, and course creators attract and convert high-ticket clients effortlessly. Today, I'm going to walk you through a step-by-step process to plan out a paid ads campaign with the help of ChatGPT, with our goal to maximize your ROI. So by the end of this video, you're going to have a clear strategy to optimize your ad spend and achieve outstanding results with minimal effort. So we're going to be using the ChatGPT 4.0 model, which is the latest one when I'm recording this. And so what I'm going to use is I'm going to use this GPT called Diagram. And so what it's going to do is going to create a mind map on how to launch a paid ads marketing campaign from start to finish. So I'm going to hit enter and it's going to create it for us. The reason why I'm doing this is two things. One is because I want to show you a 3,000 foot view to launch a paid ads campaign. And in addition, I also want to show you how to use some of these GPTs that are available to you. So if you wanted to grab complex ideas and show a diagram of our mind map, this is a great app for you to use. All right, so let's go ahead and see what it comes up with. So let's take a look here. So we have audience research, campaign setup, platform selection, launch, optimization, define goals, budget allocation, reporting. So out of all these, the number one thing you have to do is do your audience research. This is pivotal. This is the most important step when launching a paid ads campaign. The reason why this is so important is because now you're looking at your demographic, which is going to be used to target your ad. Then you're also going to be looking at the psychographic, which actually is going to help you create the messaging that is going to go on your ad. While you're doing this research, you're going to be able to figure out exactly the next step, which is your platform selection. You're going to find out where your ideal client is hanging out. Are they hanging out on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, X? All these different platforms are going to allow you to tap into your ideal client. And so after you figure out your audience research, what platform you're going to go into, you got to start figuring out, okay, what's going to be my budget? So for example, for high ticket clients, ideally, if you're selling a package for $5,000 and you want to acquire one client, you should allocate $5,000 to get at least one client. And in addition, while you're running those ads, you're going to be able to collect data to figure out what your hooks are, where your audiences are performing better, and so on and so on. And this is the process that most people don't take into account. You're actually collecting data. That's why most people go into this process of launching ads and they don't understand data. Data is the name of the game. So you got to be able to understand where you're going to be putting your marketing efforts based on this data that's coming back. Make sure you start to select a budget that is going to allow you to test and acquire leads. And at the end of the day, you want to break even with this ROI. Another thing you want to make sure you're doing is defining the right proper goal with your campaign. All right. So for example, let me show you a demo account. When you go into Facebook, you want to create a specific ad type, right? So your specific ad type could be awareness, traffic, engagement, leads, sales. And if you're doing apps, you can do apps. Each of these campaigns are going to drive different results. So for example, when you are bidding for traffic, you're just going to get a bunch of people that are going to want to click on your ad. That's okay if you're maybe testing different images and hooks to figure out which ones are working. But then you also want to look at things like leads. Now, Facebook is really, really good at understanding your messaging. So your messaging has to be right. Then they're going to start looking for people that are going to match this specific criteria. Running lead ads in sales actually costs more than traffic. So in reality, most people don't need more traffic. They need more quality traffic. So that's why selecting your specific campaign objective is so important. So we cover audience research, platform selection. Then we also cover finding your goals, your budget allocation. So the other thing you want to start looking is at properly launching your campaigns. When you're in Facebook, let's say we're going to go for leads. You can either use the advanced or manual. I like to use the manual because I like to have control over what I'm bidding. And so this is at that campaign level. At the ad set level, this is where you get to select what you're going to be optimizing for. And optimizing basically means that Facebook is going to go for leads or whatever part of your funnel you want to drive traffic. Long story short, this is where you're going to be selecting your budget, your targeting. The targeting is going to basically be something that you find during this research process. And so, depending on the location, depending if you're going to schedule it at a certain time, and then the demographic data is going to allow you to select which age range you're going to be targeting and what type of language. These are just basic things that you want to start optimizing for. And depending on the platform, you're going to have different options. So yeah, that kind of covers a little bit on the launch process. And the next part is going to be to look at your ad, right? So based on your research, then you're going to be able to start adding your text here for your copy, your headline, your description for your ad, and also if you're going to use video or images, and then you're going to put your link there. And so this is the process of launching a paid ads campaign. So we cover audience research, campaign setup, platform selection, what it takes to launch. Optimizing is going to happen after you launch. So this is where you're going to start looking at which of my hooks is working better, which of my images is working better, which of my audiences is working better. And so then you can start tracking, right? Tracking is going to be pivotal. You bare minimum, what you want to set up is the UTM parameters, which are going to be right here. And so UTM parameters are going to pass through. If you want to get a third-party tracking software, there's a bunch out there, but manual tracking is one of the best ways to actually know where traffic is coming from. If you're like many of my clients, you want to use something like High-ROI for higher level tracking, then you can make more educated decisions on your marketing budget. So we've gone through basically everything here in this process. This is just a 10,000 foot view on how to launch a paid ads campaign. And in this channel, I'm going to be continuously putting more content. So do me a favor and follow me. In order for me to grow, I need your input. So comment below what kind of videos you want to see in regards to launching paid ads. I'm here to serve you. I've been able to do a lot of things in the online marketing world. So I want to pass on my knowledge and help impact more people. And so if that's something that interests you, go ahead and follow me. And I appreciate your time. And I'm really, really hopeful that this has given you some idea on what it takes for you to be successful with running paid ads. That's it for this video. Until next one, Carlos Aviles signing off with Clients with AI. Take care.